So welcome to match 27 of the women's over 55 competition here, the World Cup here in Cape Town. We're at Western Province Cricket Club A Field, and it's the game between Wales, who are playing in the black strip, versus Germany, who are in white, playing from right to left. So this is Pool A of the over 55s, and the Germans get proceedings underway, and they immediately look to go drop deep, play right, and then look for the long ball through the right-hand side channel. It's won by Livesey from Wales, who threads it through over for a 16-yard hit for Germany. Germans trying to manipulate a bit of space down the right-hand side, interplayed by the right half and the central midfielder from Germany, number 85, Kressel. The ball goes back to Kressel, who holds. Can't find a white shirt, but Germany do come back with the ball. So nicely held up now by Germany, and they look to go back to draw out the Welsh attack. So very good interplay by Germany. Veldhaker on the ball now to Kressel. Kressel with a beautiful ball out, finding Dana, but her first touch lets her down. But that was an absolutely magnificent ball out on the 45 degree. If she had picked that up, she was on the inside, one player to beat and into the D. So good control early up from the Germans, and they drop into a three-quarter press carried up by Wales, and the long ball, attempted long ball to find a striker, goes through for a 16-yard hit. So Kressel will restart for Germany. Resorts to the long ball. Ball does find a midfielder, and the unforced error comes, and good counter attack now from Wales, but Thomas just struggling to find some support on the outside. Good pressure from Wales in the form of Thomas again. Herbold attempted strike down the line. Can't connect. Germany still come away with it. Unglia, who now fires it in to Dane. Dane, who had a good opportunity or a magnificent ball thread up to her by Kressel early on in this quarter. So it's the turn of the Welsh to try and build something out of defense. They go left, just holding possession nicely. Germans again going to a three-quarter press. They're quite happy to congest the middle and work the angles out and let Wales bring the ball wide. And they've won the ball in the midfield, and they come back strongly through Mainka. Mainka wins the hit. GER on the ball now. Little touch through, foot again. Germany sustained pressure now. GER has been told to take the ball back again. Umpire thought she had an unfair advantage, taking the quick pass to herself there. She'll do it again. It's gone 5 meters. The ball's thread through. The ball's up in the air. Is it dangerous? And a goal scored! Well, the goalkeeper for Wales, Emma Olivari, kicks it up into the air. And a goal scored for Germany. And it's scored by Jungen. Well, that just came out of nowhere. Jungen got the ball in open play. Ball deflected off the goalkeeper, high into the air. Olivari. Everyone seemed to stop, and she had a ball that just she could sort of smash at the net, almost tennis style, into the net. So, Carol Jungen scores for Germany. They 1-0 up. So the old saying, play to the whistle, comes into play here, as everyone just seemed to stop and watched Carol Jungen fire that ball into the net. Olivari probably would have obviously loved to have used that boot and smashed it out of the circle with the boot low and hard, but just mistimed it and the ball popped up high. And there, Jungen onto that like a flash. And first blood to the Germans. So, Fairless on the ball now for Wales. One in the midfield by Urge. Lach also working hard for the Germans in that midfield zone. Trying to pick up for those half chances, 50-50 balls in the air as the ball bobbles around a bit. Wales just wanting to look to get themselves back into this game. And the way you do it is by holding possession and going stick to stick and making as many passes as possible. Front stick, simple stuff. And that's a lovely ball played down the line. And that's much better from Wales, as Druce played it into that area zone. The number 9 now, Fleck on the run on the inside, loses it. Lach under pressure, but finds the pass. Germany looking to work their way out of this defensive zone, plays it up high. Wales showing good control and good composure at the back. And they go down the line and finds Fleck. Fleck goes long and finds Bowen, but the German keeper, Brunner, does very well to close down space. Well, that was a lovely ball down the middle. Brunner off the line like a flash, closing down space. So, Germany back on the attack. Jungen looks up to find one of the strikers. Well picked up, and the reverse stick shot comes in from Meinke. She had a lot more time. She could have actually got around that on the front stick and flicked it in, as Olivari was lying flat. Olivari was out of her goals and had attempted to make a save. Meinke just plays it wide on the reverse stick. So, lovely play from the Germans. Little thread through in behind the back four. Looking for Meinke again. So, Wales still retrieve ball on the halfway line. And keep possession and look for support. Might be a good idea to come back. Plenty of numbers deep and plenty of space wide. Ball goes through to Scale, who looks for the ball there. Can't quite get it. Thomas. Thomas on the ball again. the big smash comes in from Emma Thomas. The captain, Emma Thomas, who looking for that long ball through the middle. So it's Abel on the ball. Big lot of pressure from the Welsh. Good pressure from them. The Germans get out of that, finding a foot. Livesey and Reese really getting up high in those zones when the Germans have the ball out wide. Herbold now cuts in on the 45-degree ball. Lovely ball up. Germany just lose it, but lovely ball to Kamla, who turns on that arc, and fortunately the ball just doesn't go to stick for her. Nicely from Kamla, running back into space, receiving the ball. So, Germany win possession. There's no one up high. It's all a bit messy at the moment as there's turnover after turnover. Both sides need to retain possession for longer. Good little pass from Sally Reese. Shot comes in. Well saved. Keeper's lying on the ball. Should be a corner and protecting the ball with a stick. She's got to be very careful. That could have been a penalty stroke. Germans say that the ball was played into the keeper, but the keeper was definitely shielding the ball with her stick, stopping any Welsh attacker from getting the ball out of there. So intentionally lying on the ball and can resort in the umpire resorting to giving a penalty stroke there. I would say the Germans are pretty lucky. So Brunner, who's quick off her line, closes space down well in goal for Germany. So now it's Wales who look to hit back. With under 5 minutes left in this first quarter. Ball for the top of the D. The flick comes in and it's saved off the line. Well, just turned around for a long corner. And that was a good stop. So Wales back at Germany. Will run from Flick. Gets the ball out wide. Little touch. Ball played in for a scale. Germany come out now. Emma Thomas working really hard in the midfield here. Coming in with a sliding tackle, trying to pass and tackle at the same time. Emma Thomas on the ball there, but she's adjudged to have had an unforced error there, so Germans come back at the Welsh. Oh, a little bit of advantage there. Could have seen the Germans away into the circle. Ball gets crossed in. Long corner for Germany. Sometimes there's the infringement and the ball just pops into space and the umpire just quick on the whistle. So goes 5 meters. The smash comes in. Looking for Meinke up front. The Wales regroup now, playing the ball down the left. Good pass out to Jan Jones. ball won by Germany. Oh, they're in behind. Scon on the ball, tries to lob the keeper. Scon's again on the ball. She plays it with the wrong side of the stick. Quite rightly so. Yep, umpire says Scon played it with the wrong side of the stick. She tried to lob the keeper. She tried to lob Alivari. Alivari was good in coming out. She stood tall, stood upright and parried the ball down. So good play from her to be aware and close down that space and not go to ground so early as she did early on in this game. Fleck. So just under 2 minutes left in this first quarter. Germany 1-0 up. A goal through Carol Jungen. Turn now for Livesey. Livesey, oh, that would have been a great ball if she could have found Reese. So Fleck will restart. Plays it on the inside. Reese, Sally Reese on the ball. Again, Sally Reese looking to play it, the 45-degree ball, a little probing ball. But now, oh, the first touch was needed by Scon. Beautiful ball from defense to attack, direct. And Scon would have just had the keeper to beat if she had been able to trap that. So the captain, Emma Thomas, firing it out wide. She's a good physical presence in the middle there, strong, athletic, and marshalling the Welsh midfield. This is better from Wales as they keep possession for longer periods now. They look to move the ball up high to Reese. And they win the ball with 16 seconds on the clock. Now they need to go direct to win themselves a corner. Germany haven't retreated 5 meters. Will they induce a short corner? They still get the hit. 7 seconds left. Someone's got to start thinking about the clock and getting the ball into the D. 3 seconds left, but Hooter will beat them. So that's the end of the first quarter. It's Germany with a goal through Carol Jungen. They are 1-0 up versus Wales. Join us after the break for the second quarter. Wales versus Germany. So welcome back for the second quarter. Wales versus Germany. So ball intercepted by Wales, but won back by Germany. Germany now, oh, lovely tackle from Reese. A nice low one, but Germany had already won the hit. Oh, umpire doesn't pick up the foot, and Wales come back through Fleck. A good run by her. She gets into the D now, looking for the corner. She finds Reese, and they don't get anything from that. Good run by Fleck, looking for number 13, Reese. So Germany go long. Picked up again by Emma Thomas, the captain. Unforced error there. So the Wales midfield has readjusted very nicely to pick up that long ball from the Germans. They're always on the correct angles. Good little run here now. Wales into the final D. Keeper falls over, and a shot trying to come in here by Wales. And, oh, it flashes past. So Mina Thomas going round the keeper. The keeper fell over. So Ingen, who's come on, I think it's Ilgen. Or it could be still number 84. Annette Brunner runs out, falls over, and leaves the goal open. So the shot coming from Thomas, and it's just wide. She had the open net in front of her, but she looked to play the far post. Just couldn't find Sam Pascoe. So long ball for the Germans. They miss on the swing, and Wales can come out of there. So lovely opportunity for Wales to have equalized in the second quarter. 15 minutes left in the second quarter. Wales have grown into this game. Germany had the ascendancy in the first quarter, and Wales have come back strongly in the late stages of the first quarter, and have started well. They're starting to sort of boss the midfield. Starting to put a really, really good press there. The horseshoe press comes in. Captain looking to win ball in the midfield. Held up by Germany. Support coming from deep in the form of Jungen, the goal scorer. And Wales break out through Bakker. Bakker, well tackled. So, possession back in the hands of the Wales team. The turn from Pascoe. Good flat tackle. And Germany have possession again. Good pressure from Wales as they win the ball back. The smash comes in. Germany look to just relieve some pressure now. Wave after wave of Wales attack coming. And they in behind now, into the danger zone, into the D. Flat tackle again from number 85, Kressel, who does well. The ball is lost by the Germans again. So, sustained pressure from Wales. It's played back to Fleck, to the captain, Emma Thomas, nice and wide. Out to Scale. Scale finds the foot. Now Fleck, self-pass, and they say she can play on. Play stops for a moment. So, Becky Fleck on the ball now. Goes to 5. And wins the long corner for Wales. Which is really a good passage of play for Wales. Really stepped up their performance. Unfortunate goal earlier when the whole defense stopped and just almost allowed Carol Jungen just to pop that ball in from close range. So Wales have responded well, but need to make use of all this possession and try and get themselves an equalizer. The ball is going to be smashed in. Germans equal to the task. The Germans flood that, congest that 9-yard area, blocking any ball or shot through from Wales. Wales win the hit in the middle. Mania Thomas, instrumental up front now, trying to get the ball to her. She's had a couple of shots. It's going to be a long corner. So Becky Fleck on the ball now on the 23-meter line of Germany. She goes out wide, but it's put into space for Scale, and she just can't get there. So some stick-to-stick plays needed. And the Germans would be very happy to smash the ball down the field and step up and get their defensive lines right, play in the opposition half. They've been under a lot of pressure in this second quarter. So Scale play across. Left-hand attack for Wales. Emma Thomas on the ball, trying to find Pascoe. May, who's had a lot of work to do down that right-hand side for Germany in defense and under a lot of pressure. Wales come out. Thomas still keeps the ball. Lovely pass out. Skirrow plays it into Fleck. Fleck can't gather. More pressure. And Galtsalter will play it out into those wide areas for safety. She does well to win the hits as 3 Welsh players surround her. Antje Galtsalter, number 47 for Germany. Under 10 minutes in the second quarter. It's been all Wales. Germany been under a lot of pressure. And now the ball comes out to Lach. Lach loses it. Fleck will now run on the counter-attack. Fleck's got Pascoe out wide, but she beautifully defended there by Germany. There was an overlap for Fleck. Pascoe is running on the outside, just looking for that ball from Fleck, and beautifully defended on the flat stick. And I think it was number 88, Abel, who made that tackle for Germany. So Herbold looks for the high ball over the baseline. The restart from Wales. The big smash into Fleck again, who's been everywhere on this field today. The space out wide. Emma Thomas gets the ball out to Bennett. And Bennett will keep possession for Wales. Bennett fires it in. Jan Jones trying to thread it through. Loses for the ball. Germany just slowing things down a bit. They need to get some stick-to-stick passes going, get some possession rather than trying to resort to long ball, looking for their high-line strikers. They need to just build as they did early on in this game. A little bit rattled at the moment. They lose the ball. Thomas now on the run into Fleck. Fleck gets her eyes up, looks to the baseline, looks to pop it into the D, can't find support. Germany come out. They look long, and they find their striker. And Scon once again just can't round her marker. Thomas. Bennett. Jones back to Bennett. So a very, very good quarter for Wales. They need to really think about taking advantage of all this possession, all this territory. They've been the dominant side in the second quarter. So Germany now on the counter attack through Kamla. Good support play. Youngen out wide to Galtzelzer. Galtzelzer just playing it out wide. Ball comes into the circle. Little deflection and a long corner gained for Germany. Ungehir will now take for Germany. Drives to the right. Little slip under the shoulder. Looking for her strikers. Can't win it. And now Thomas trying to put pressure, but she's gone down. Thomas just looks like she's hurt herself. She may have just tweaked an ankle, or that's unfortunate to see because she's instrumental in this Welsh attack. Time is taken. I hope it's not serious. It looks like she'd got her leg or foot just caught in the Astro as it dries. The water was put on earlier this morning, but as the day goes on and the southeaster blows and the sun comes out, it does get dry. It looks like she could have hurt her Achilles tendon, because it didn't look like her ankle went over. It just looked like it got caught. And that can obviously, she looked like she was holding her Achilles at one stage. And that's always unfortunate to see a player go off. She does look like she's in a lot of discomfort. So, Minor Thomas comes off. And she's replaced up front by Jones Pritchard. So Germany win it in the high midfield. Kamla instrumental in winning the ball, but well back by Skirrow, who just gets a touch on the ball, a timely touch on the ball as Germany mount up some form of attack. Ungehir on the ball again. She loves to run, do the little diagonal, then throw it under her shoulder. She does it again. Wales defending with numbers in the midfield. The ball comes wide. Looks like it's going to be a short corner. Umpire allows advantage. And unfortunately, the strike on the far post for Germany can't convert. So it's Jones Pritchard who carries up for Wales. Just under 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Wales have had the lion's share of opportunities. Germany now just with a very good opportunity of their own to make it 2-0. And that would have been against the runner play. Bennett gets things going. They're going to go the aerial route. Unge here fields it well, just plays it up. She's happy to do that with 3.5 minutes left on the clock. Fields the ball, smashes it up and says, well, we 1-0 up. Wales have got to do all the playing. And we will get our defensive lines organized, play in their half. And the Germans will look now to flood that midfield area, put pressure on Wales and counter. They do well. Oh, they nearly intercept that ball. Wales will come out with this counter-attack of their own. Wales looking for the long ball, can't come. Charge down, but off the foot. Jones with the run through the midfield for Wales. Herbold looks long and high and just strikers can't gather up front for Germany. Jones with a little touch. Herbold just plays it out to Jungen. Wales under pressure and a short corner given for blocking. Well, Fairless looks at the umpire in disbelief, thinking, well, I was just going for the ball. I'm quite entitled to put my body between the ball and the baseline. The umpire says, no, you were doing that intentionally. So, short corner to Germany. So intentional blocking is the call from the umpire. And Germany have a corner. Ball goes to the top. Fired in and wide from Unge here. Umpire says there was a touch from the Welsh defender. So long corner to Germany. Unge here will start again. Plays it out wide. Enhert fires in. Jones does well again to get that little touch and negate any attack from Germany. Bennett gets it up, plays to Fleck. Fleck on the little pop. Jones keeps possession, wins a hit. Fleck comes up to carry again. She's got Bennett on the outside or the drop ball. Jones tries a little dab over, but can't get the ball over Cressel's flat stick, and a good stop by Cressel, and she will just again hit long ball and ride out the last 10 seconds of the second quarter and go into the second half. 1-0 up. Wales can take heart from the second quarter, as they have been the best team on the field. So, at half-time in this over 55 encounter in Pool A, it's Germany 1, Wales 0.
We are fascinated by the mindsets and the habits that make individuals and teams perform at another level. Let us be your thought partners and transformational coaches. Are you part of a team and you are wanting to gain insight into what ingredients need to be in the mix to take your team to a whole new level of performance? Partner with us. We want to be your transformational coaches.
At thehockeysite.com, it's about what happens in the locker room, thinking about the game. It's about planning and preparation, and about training and improving those skills, looking at it from different angles. But of course, it's also about teaching them to score and win. Thehockeysite.com. Share the knowledge.
So we're about to start the second half, the third quarter of this second half. Germany versus Wales. Germany 1-0 up through a goal, an open play goal from Carol Jungen in the first quarter. But the second quarter belonged to Wales. They just couldn't capitalize on all their possession and territory. The Germans have been under a lot of pressure, and they've resorted to some long ball, trying to find high-lying strikers. They've found Scon up front a few times, who hasn't been able to gather, and this is a good passage of play for Wales. It's a 16-yard hit as both strikers converge on the ball. Fleck just trying to get there on that baseline and thread it through to her twin striker. Play into the midfield for Germany. Germany, who started brightly in the first quarter, plenty of possession. And they just seem to have gone off the boil in the second quarter, so trying to get themselves back into the game. Thomas into the midfield. Good turn from Fleck. Fleck has been incredibly busy in this game, getting in the midfield, up front, in defense. Now to the middle of the field, Unke here, who plays it out to the left. Nice long ball through for Scon, who holds up nicely, looking for support, plays it to the baseline, gets it through Meinke. Meinke does well to get in behind the Welsh defense, and the pass comes back. And the hit is won by Lach. So good play from Germany as they get the long ball, hold it up. Now they transfer the ball down the right to Burkel. Now Fleck comes away on the counter. She's full of running. Looks for support, goes over the top. Germans will be happy that she's been shepherded wide. The hit comes in. Well dealt with by Germany. Or in on the 45-degree angle. Play the ball out to Dane. Dane holds up, takes it down, and looks for Scon up high. So, Lach restarts on the 23-meter line for Germany. Little touchdown to the striker up front. Dunn still on the ball. Oh, there's a miscommunication between the Germans, and Wales break out. They break out through Fleck again. Flat tackle from Cressel delays proceedings for Wales. So Skirrow winning ball for Wales. They reset. Fleck looking for options. Fires it in, and that situation comes to nothing, unfortunately, for Wales. He needed maybe to keep playing that ball short, maybe work a corner at this stage. Wales win the ball through Lynn Rees, who finds the foot. To Emma Thomas. Into Fleck. Fleck on the little reverse stick dab through the central midfield area. Good pressure. Oh. And the umpire says that the German player was knocked off her feet intentionally. So Cressel get things going. They work the way themselves around the back. Ball is lost out wide. Rees goes into contact, looking to work away into the circle. find some support. Ball is smashed in, looking for two of the high-lying strikers from Wales. So a little touch there from the German defender. Wales still on the attack, goes to Fleck. Fleck working it under pressure. Self-pass, will work it back into the D. Little tap. Now, looks to connect. Oh, and it's a goal! And a well-deserved goal for Wales. Fleck does all the work down the baseline. Pops it over the flat sticks of Germany. Threads the ball through. And it's number 8, Livesey, Jude Livesey of Wales, who equalizes. So, it's 1-1 in the third quarter. Well, Jude Livesey was hung out on that far post, and as she struck it, I thought to myself, oh, I hope she hasn't pulled it wide. She nailed it. It's one of those crosses that's bobbling around a bit, and it's so easy to mistime it and roll those wrists and play it wide. Sometimes it's easier just to have your hands apart on the stick and just to pop it into the goals as it was open, but she went for the full-blooded swing. But she did well and scored. So it's 1-1 here in the third quarter. 11 minutes to play. And this is good reward for Wales, who've been dominant in the second quarter and have done very, very well in this third quarter. The Germans, who went up early in the first quarter through Carol Jungen. So Jude Livesey has put Wales on the scoreboard. And now Wales will be thinking, well, all this dominance, they'd be looking for the winner. The Germans were prepared at 1-0 up just to hold the midfield, win balls, hit some crash ball out, and then defend from there. So they need to be a little bit more enterprising and a little bit more creative than holding on to a 1-0 lead. And it's Wales that feel that they have the ascendancy to push for the second. And they do down the left-hand side. Held up. They win it back from... And now go for the far post shot, which is an unforced error and too high and danger. So Germany breathe again and look to mount an attack of their own. So Daniela May will get things going for the Germans. She can't find one of her fellow players, and Wales have possession again. Won by Rees and then played into the midfield to Emma Thomas, who's under tremendous pressure. The Germans now need to come back and attack, and they do with a beautiful ball that's played through to Scon. One player to beat. She looks to tee up, but she can't, and the Welsh force a hit. But that was a incredible ball through to Scon, who needed to round her defender and get the shot away, but just couldn't get around her. So push in the back, so Wales win possession in the midfield. So the number 9, Fleck, is having a well-earned rest for Wales. I'd imagine the coach would want to get her rested for about 5 minutes and get her back on, because she is instrumental in that midfield for all that attack. You find Emma Thomas doing a lot of the defensive work. And Fleck, as much as she's present on defense, is the one that's got the speed to counter through the middle. So, ball goes wide to Lynn Rees. Holds it, Looks to play to her skipper. Skipper with the unforced error. Number 8, Ungeheuer, wins it for Germany. She's still on the ball now. Ungeheuer plays it again, finds the foot, wins possession. Germany march it up. Ungeheuer now looking for options on the 23-meter line. Gets it out nice and wide. Einhurt on the ball, struggling to gain control. Does eventually good control, but lost by Lach, who umpire says was infringed upon. Pressure on the Welsh defense at this stage, but they do well to show some composure and win the hit. Man here, Thomas, pulled back from left wing. She's back on the pitch after hurting her ankle. Druce plays it in to Thomas. Ball is lost, won again by Germany. Schön on the ball, looking for a short corner. So better passage of play for the Germans. So, ball crashed into the midfield. Germany win it. And look to come back with pace. Won again by Wales. Rees doing well to win possession, but now gives it back to Ungeheuer. So the restart. Pressure for the Welsh now as two Germans converge on the left half. It's won by Germany. Now the shot comes in. It's saved. Germany now doing well and winning a short corner. So a very good passage of play. Good pressure from the German strikers on the back four of the Welsh. Lavari having to make the save. And then the clearance comes sort of down the middle of the field. Wales and the Germans pounce on that and win themselves a corner. So, with just under 4 minutes left in the third quarter, the Germans are on the offensive. It goes short. It's played in, ball's bobbling around, the shot comes in, well saved off the line. Rebound work being done by Germany. Game continues. Good flat stick from Emma Thomas. And that's good defending by Wales. So Druce wins the hit for Wales. Wales have gone back into their shells somewhat and need to find that energy that they had for the second quarter and much of the beginning of this third quarter, where they were so dominant. So one of the Germans has fallen over. The pitch is starting to become dry. So sometimes that boot can get stuck in the dry pitch. So the restart now. Germany play out wide. Pressure from Fleck, the ever-present Fleck, who now runs it to the byline, looking for support, does a little pop, a trademark pop over a flat stick, but then loses it on the second tackle. Bowen trying to win ball. Out to Thomas. Thomas to Bowen. Flat sticks coming in from the Germans. Good tackle. And they win themselves position out on the touchline. Wales think it's their hit, but it's umpires both indicate that it's German ball. So Rees on the ball now for Wales. Thread through. Pressure on the ball. Oh. And the German keeper, number 84, Brunner, comes out and clears up that loose ball. And Germany on 5 meters, and a short corner is awarded to Wales. So Brunner had done well to close down the advancing Wales striker and clears it over the sideline. The Germans a bit lazy in retreating that 5 meters, closing down player. So intentionally closing down play. So the umpires, no other option but to give the corner. So Wales looking for the winner. It goes short, the ball's played in. It's, oh, and a beautiful ball by Fearless. Well, Fearless just played that ball. She struck it well. She needed somebody on that far post just to come in on the slide. And some might say she might have been having a shot herself, but I actually think she was trying to set it up. But just no one on that far post, and that could have been the goal that Wales were looking for. So after the third quarter, it's Wales 1, Germany 1. Please join us after the break.
We are fascinated by the mindsets and the habits that make individuals and teams perform at another level. Let us be your thought partners and transformational coaches. Are you part of a team and you are wanting to gain insight into what ingredients need to be in the mix to take your team to a whole new level of performance? Partner with us. We want to be your transformational coaches.
So we're ready for the final quarter. 1-1 in this encounter, the over 55 match, Pool A match here at Western Province Cricket Club, live in Cape Town. It's Wales 1, Germany 1. Goal by Karel Jungen for Germany in the first quarter, and Wales have done well now in the third quarter to come back to make it 1-1. And again, it's Wales on the ascendancy. Germany almost hanging in here now. Wales looking for the winner. It was all Germany in the first quarter. Wales have come back strongly in the second and third. So game gets underway by Fearless, who just had a chance from a short corner. She smashed it at that far post and was just looking for someone to tip it in. Just didn't go to stick. So the Germans pin back in the far left-hand corner. They go over the top, and it's a good aerial delivery. And it's fine Scone, who'll be looking for Kamla, but it's intercepted. Livesey intercepted that ball, but umpire says it's been infringed, and the German was infringed. So Germany have the ball now. Fleck does well. Gets the ball to Rees. Rees threads it through to Pascoe. Pascoe out to Scale. This is good play from Wales as they string 3 or 4 passes together. It's back to Emma Thomas, the captain. So her pass comes off a stick, and Wales will still keep possession. So Rees plays down the line. Another unforced error from Germany. Wales get away with that pass. Skirrow. Skirrow gets it through to Thomas. Thomas on the 45. Looking for Mynheer Thomas. So all to play for these final 15 minutes. One apiece. Good little pass out for Germany. Right idea now to transfer the ball from left to right and use the space on the right-hand side. Unfortunately, Kamla just can't gather on the reverse stick. So Emma Thomas changes from left to right to Druce. Scale looks long. Germany with the free hit. Germany looking to go long as there's no one in the midfield looking for that switch ball, and the umpire now goes to the pocket and says that player wasn't 5 meters, so green card awarded. Rees into Thomas. Thomas looking to go the aerial route, goes down the middle. The ball's won again. Skirrow trying to play it through to Rees, loses it. Germany then cough it up again, and beautiful pass through. Played to Thomas. Mynheer Thomas. Trying to get a stick in there and get a touch in on goal. Comes off a German stick, long corner. Emma Thomas will now play the long corner. She goes on the diagonal, looks to go wide. Ball's played high and dangerous into German player. So Germany can now get possession back, which they will under Ungeheer, who will start it up from the back and go long. She will push her troops higher up the pitch. "12 minutes out. Some tired bodies. It's a good little press from the Germans as they just forced the Welsh to go down the line. Any ball on the inside's cut out. And they make that inside 45 or square ball very dangerous for Wales coming out of that area. But now Wales have a good platform, and they should look to use this platform, which they do, nice and wide. The ball goes to Rees. Rees cuts in, plays it down the line, but that's just a speculative pass, really. Well struck, but just never going to go to stick. But Wales will be happy that they can at least press in this high area. They've lost possession, but they've used their press to good effect. They win the ball back again. Cough it up straight away back to Germany, who look now to attack. It's held up by Scone. Scone takes a couple of heavy knocks herself. Plays it out wide to Burkle. Burkle, neat little ball in. But it's Fleck who really works well. Wins ball at the back, runs it up. Tower of strength in this Wales team is Fleck. Rees looks for options. Best option is to go back, set up the platform. It's Fearless now, who goes long. Good interception from Germany, but the ball comes back on the Welsh side. Yeah, and the right decision comes in as Wales fly into a few tackles and hit a few German sticks, and the Germans are relieved of that pressure that's on them. Germans opt to go long. Dane with the ball. Hits the foot of Fearless. Druce tidies up for Wales. Out to Fleck, who gets it out to Rees, who can't gather. Herbold. Germans under a lot of pressure from the black shirts of Wales, but they win possession on the halfway line. Umpire says you can play from there. He's happy. Out wide. Einhurt. Einhurt looks long. Lovely ball to Dana. And very good composure from Fearless. He just wins the ball, finds the foot and says, right, come on, let's rework it from here. Oh, but the ball is played in the midfield, 34. It gets onto the German striker's stick. The turn, the shot comes in. It's saved. It's one of those little bobbly, difficult balls to save for Wales. Emma Olivara. So Olivari gets an awkward ball. It wasn't particularly well struck, but it's one of those balls that's so difficult to deal with sometimes that you have to wait ages until it arrives at your body, and then to kick it out is often quite awkward. You want to kick it out wide, and she resorted to kick it down the middle. But they work the ball up the field, and Wales have possession with 7.5 minutes left. Fleck. Ball gets played into the danger zone of Germany, but Germany equal to the task. Out again. Wales win ball. Played out, and Pascoe just gets a reverse stick. You know, Thomas was looking for it high on the front stick, but Pascoe's deflection just makes sure that it eludes the high-lying Minor Thomas. 7 minutes out. Big press from Wales. Germany's only option is down the line. Fleck. Emma Thomas. Looking for options. Plays it to the top. Good option, but the trap is not good. Wales win the ball again from Rees in this little midfield 45-degree area. So much balls out of defense from Germany has come into this area, and Rees has been able to step into that zone and win ball. Oh, and Fleck pounces on a loose ball after Herbold loses it. Fleck still on it. And Herbold does well. She's lost her footing, lost the ball, and then trucked Fleck all the way back to make the tackle for Germany. So good energy from her. Good defensive duties from her. And a 16-yard hit. So 5.5 minutes left. It's all to play for. 1-1, Germany and Wales. Wales just hunting down in pairs, and Germany play it under the shoulder. And I'm a bit perplexed about that decision. As the umpire reckons the German player was shielding the ball or using her body rather than just using skill. So another attacking option for Wales. And they win the short corner. There's a lot of chat from Germany who believe that was never a corner. So both umpires are going to confer now. And Germans were saying that the ball was never played 5 meters, which is correct. The ball was never played 5 meters before it was hit into the circle. So the right decision is made. The ball has to go 5 meters before it can be played into the D. So 4 minutes left. Things are starting to heat up here in Cape Town. Both sides looking to win this game. You might find the Wales are looking to attack more than the Germans at this stage, but the Germans are living off precious little possession at this moment and are looking for a little sucker punch on the counter attack. The Germans who went up 1-0 with a field goal by Karel Jungen early on the first half, and since then have had precious little to work with. They've had the odd breakaway and they've got ball up front to Kika Skon a few times, but they haven't been able to use that possession to good effect. On the other hand, Wales have dominated these last 3 quarters. They've employed a high press and have worked their way back into the game, but could really think that the second goal is an option for them. The Germans, it would be a goal against the run of play if they do get one. And Fleck remonstrating with the umpire, saying, well, you've got to be 5 meters. And German saying, well, put the ball on the spot first. So 2 minutes in the naughty corner for the Germans. a numerical advantage for Wales with 2.5 minutes left. Can they capitalize on that advantage? So, high press from Wales. Germany under pressure to release. They go over the top. It's a very well-worked corner. Hits a foot, unfortunately. Druce plays long. Is advantage played? And it's a 16-yard. The Germans decide, or Wales decide, that they're going to take their goalkeeper off with their numerical advantage. They're going to put an extra out player in and take their keeper off. So they're going to flood that whole midfield area. They come on a high press. You can just see 4 high-line players plus 2 to the left. Germany go over the top. Wales come back. They still keep possession. 1.5 minutes left. Got to look to work a corner. Well defended by Germany, who when they hit them, they'll just be happy to slow things down. They've got no one up front. All their players are deep at this stage. There, they go over the top again. Finding Meinke. Meinke wins possession for the Germans. The Germans just look to work their way up the field. Another clever overhead. Emma Thomas collects. She looks to turn, does well. Fearless to Druce. And the Wales lose possession. So the Wales player hits the ball away. She could have got a card for that. She says she didn't hear the whistle. But wastes precious seconds and the clock will run down. And it looks like we're going to play out to a 1-1 draw. And there the hooter goes. It's Germany who score first in this game through Carol Jungen, an open play goal. And Wales who came back through a goal by Jude Livesey. It's 1 to Wales, 1 to Germany, and a draw here in Cape Town.